Inner fire, awakening your will through tapas and transformation. Greetings and namaste, beautiful soul, and welcome to Yoga PodClass. I'm Chelsea Leal Kennedy, your guide, friend, and fellow traveler on this journey of embodied wellness. This isn't just a podcast. It's a sacred space where we practice the kind of yoga that begins off the mat, in your breath, your body, your nervous system, your everyday life. I am a trauma-informed yoga instructor, a mindfulness mentor, and a survivor. My work comes from a deep place of lived experience, healing, and faith. And so does this podcast. Each episode, we explore the sacred connection between ancient wisdom and modern science through movement, meditation, breath, and awareness. This helps you to return to your body as a safe and sovereign space. As we begin, I invite you to bring your awareness to your breath, how it takes up space inside of you and the support beneath you. Soften between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, noticing your posture, elongating the ears away from the shoulders, tilting the chin slightly upwards. Please be kind and safe to yourself during this time. You are responsible for your body and your boundaries. Let's begin. The fire within you is not your enemy. Sometimes it comes as a whisper, calling you into change. Sometimes it rises as frustration or restlessness, asking you to shift something that no longer serves. In yogic philosophy, we call this internal fire tapas, the heat that rises from intentional effort, not force, not punishment, but a sacred burn that clears what's in the way of who you really are. Let's dive in. In the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, tapas is one of the niyamas, the personal observances that support inner alignment. Tapas literally means to burn, not destructively, but transformationally. In neuroscience, consistent small choices, what we might call disciplines, actually rewire the brain's plasticity. The dopaminergic system rewards progress and effort, not perfection. In spiritual traditions, fire is also a metaphor. In Christianity, it's the refining fire of faith. In Hinduism, Agni, maybe it's Agni, is the fire god who transforms offerings into blessings. In daily life, fire becomes our will to show up even when it's perceivably hard, reminding you that nothing's hard. That's such a bold statement. Tapas invites us to build capacity, not just for action, but for transformation. Before we begin our practice today, I want to ensure that you're in a safe space, not driving or operating machinery. This practice includes breath work and dynamic standing movements, so please avoid or modify if you are in late pregnancy, have cardiovascular sensitivities or untreated high blood pressure, feel triggered by intense internal heat or breath retention, if you experience vertigo or balance concerns. You are always welcome to skip or modify any part of the practice. This is your space. I invite you to take a grounded seat on a cushion, folded blanket, or a chair as we prepare for a modified version of Breath of Fire. Bringing one hand to your lower belly, Inviting you to soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels okay. Drawing in a long inhale and exhaling fully, pulling the belly button to the spine or holding the intention to do so. Beginning short, sharp exhalations through the nose with your mouth closed. Allowing inhales to happen naturally. Imagine a small flame flickering just below your navel. Inhale. Keep the movement smooth, not forced. 10 to 20 seconds at first, then we'll pause. Stopping at any time that feels right for you. Ready? Inhale. Pause. Softening your gaze. Breathing uncontrolled, but still expansively. Noticing sensations with curiosity and desire to know more. Reflecting for just a few more seconds here, preparing to start again in 5. Let's inhale. Rest. Full inhale into the nose, either out through the nose or the mouth, either one, yogi choice. Resting for another 20 seconds and we'll go through one more round. I will hold the breath for 20 seconds. Stop when your body says stop. Inhaling, beginning in 5. Great work. Option now to stand. Slowly noticing your mind, noticing your spatial awareness. We're going to step into a warrior flow, an invitation to embody willpower. Stepping one foot forward into a lunge-like stance, keeping your back heel lifted, or option to have it grounded. What feels most supportive to you? Toes are facing forward, as are the hips. Having a bend up to 90 degrees in your front knee. Inhale, reaching your arms upward, placing them on your hips, or palms together at heart center. On your next inhale, lengthening the spine, finding that axial extension from the ears to the shoulders, leading with the crown of the head. Exhaling, softening, and allowing your roots to grow down into the earth. Option to include a mantra of inhale, rise, exhale, root. Inhale, exhale. Soften between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, pressing down into your roots. Staying here for as long as your body calls for, but knowing we have two sides. When you are ready, inviting you to step forward, feet together, and stopping the opposite leg back. Bend up to 90 degrees over the front ankle. Arms either up in the sky at heart center or on your hips. Inhale, rise. Exhale, root. Taking your time to fully, expansively breathe into the body all the way down to the toes. Exhale, maintaining the length and the strength, rooting down into the earth. Noticing on each side the difference with curiosity, and the stretch along the back leg and that hip. Feeling the stretch along the erector spinae as you reach up towards the sky, creating space along the spine. And when you're ready, return to standing with either feet hip width apart or toes together or feet completely together to embody standing in stillness. Coming into this mountain, softening the knees, lifting up the toes, spreading them out on the mat or the floor beneath you, relaxing the shoulders. Invitation to close your eyes or soften or lower your gaze. And imagine you're breathing, moving like rising heat through your spine. Noticing the sensation of standing upright, aware and intentional, pulling the shoulders on the back, opening through the front heart space. Allowing stillness to be your strength. Feeling that inner fire in the belly. So continue to notice, I invite you to return to your seat as we finish up here and talk a little bit about the yoga science behind all this. Breath of fire stimulates the sympathetic nervous system briefly, then allows parasympathetic recovery, helping regulate stress cycles. Movement aligned with breath creates interoception, your ability to sense internal states, which is linked to improved mental health. Repetition and rhythm activate the insula and prefrontal cortex, supporting emotional regulation and resilience. Choosing effort on purpose activates dopamine. Its release is tied to inner rewards, not external achievement. Tapas reminds us discipline is not punishment, it's devotion. Practical tips for life integration: lighting a candle each morning to anchor your day in tapas, a fiery flame. Choose one effort, a walk, hydration, affirmations, and repeat it for 7 days. Or create a reminder, I choose sacred effort. Stick it on your mirror or journal. Our quote today comes from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Tapas is the heat that purifies the heart and clarifies the mind. Our reflection for the day, if you choose to journal or not, is what pattern am I ready to release through loving discipline? And I'll end it with this. Our affirmation is, my devotion fuels my transformation. I am worthy of growth. If this episode lit a spark in you, I invite you deeper. Download the EO Health and Wellness app. E @ L, pronounced eel like the ocean creature. Inside, you'll find a habit tracker, breathwork, movement practices, and our community space called the Eel Haven. Options to join the current for our 100-day membership, or take a deep dive into the Ripple Effect, our 12-week course to transform 6 embodied habits. You can also book one-on-one or partner or team sessions, including emotion code work with me. Visit us at h3alealus.online to learn more. Also, look for us on social media. Thank you for showing up to your practice today. Thank yourself for showing up to the practice today. Namaste.